really mean. What's stopping you? Just let go. Let me hold you down, help you right off the ground. You know, I've been waiting for your love. I've been waiting, yeah. You know, I've been yearning for your love. Do you? Are you running from love? Are you? Do you? Are you running from love? Are you? Do you? Are you running from love? Are you? Building, I wanna hold you down and help you right on the ground. One more step off the edge. Your love calling, reeling me in. My heart, yeah, for your love. My heart, yeah, for your love. But I did not. Sweet water, sweet. Never met something so sweet. Sweet. Get a rush when you're next to me. Sweet. And there's nothing like your water. Sweet. Having so much got caught up. Sweet. I just love what I'm in. Fresh spring, just love when you're dripping off. God is what I'm ready to go. Whoa. Go ahead and let it just that belly dance. Think about forever when you look like this. Trying about the love is never getting old. Sweet water, trying to build something that matters. Said it won't break, won't fall, won't shatter. Oh, sweet, yeah. And let your love just overflow. Oh, me, yeah. And feel the rhythm of the night. Sweet water of mine. I just love what I'm in. Just love when you drop your drink, baby.
Yo, what's up, good peeps? What's up, Thursday? Chilling with Sugar Will, Double A right here, man.
My man, yo, that he was jamming to that. Woof.
Yeah, that's some exclusive from the new album.
Woof.
State of the Union.
Sheesh.
Yeah, yes.
Y'all ain't see the behind the scenes. I said, what's this?
He said, this is that new? I was like, yeah, it's that new.
Yeah, nigga, I ain't get no sneak peek of this. I was like, what's this?
Running from Love featuring Haley and Sweetwater featuring Young Steph.
Ooh,
two of the 12 new records is coming on the new album.
Can't wait.
Should be to y'all the end of this month. Finally.
Can't wait to hear that thing. That I already heard a couple snippets you've been working on, but that joint right there, I ain't gonna hold you. That joint was fire. I love that whole that whole melody and that's that throwback mood. You know what I mean? That good music.
Gotta start dancing
bro.
again, man.
Yeah, we definitely gotta start dancing again. Welcome everybody. Chilling with Sugar Will Double A. My boy Frequency in the back, you know what I mean? Holding us down, you know what I mean? Welcome again, 7:31, I think.
Wednesday.
7:31. Yo, we Wednesdays. You know what I mean? We told y'all
couple
YouTube.
Changes.
Couple
YouTube
changes. Double A hit them with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, YouTube only right now. And then we back on Wednesdays by popular demand. Well, popular demand of Thursday Night Football, really.
Yeah, hell yeah, you right. You know we ain't trying to compete with that. You know what I mean? Nobody wants smoke with NFL football. No.
Maybe if we played in the NFL, we probably can get people to watch us instead. But nah,
I ain't.
Not my Eagles.
Yeah, and like we said last week, the Thursday games is good now. You know what I'm saying? They used to be the little, the bottom of division games.
Nah, these are primetime games. Especially you play fantasy football too.
Yeah. We all
our draft is next weekend.
Yeah, mine after that. Yeah, we have ours late. But shit. Like Double A said, we go on to Wednesdays. We ain't want no smoke with NFL on Thursdays. You know what I mean? Kyle, what up? BJ, what up? Yeah, we ain't want no smoke with the NFL. So the new days is Wednesday, 7:30. As y'all see, man, we changing. We got a couple of new changes going on. Y'all see, Good Mob see it. You know what I mean? Thank y'all for hitting us up after the shows. Even a lot of y'all opinion about Wednesday. Y'all was like, yo, go, yeah. That's a couple people's like, yeah, that's better.
Hump day is a better day. That sounds crazy, but
and like I said, YouTube is always you can throw it on the TV. You know what I mean?
Walk
chill.
Away.
You know what I
Still
mean?
Use your phone, do other things. Especially if you have YouTube Premium.
Yeah, so we just thought it was, a better situation for everybody. You know what I mean? So appreciate y'all tuning in. Listen, if you ain't never seen the show, you know what I mean? We go over rules and regulations first. You know what I mean? Rule number 1, Double A is, brother.
Listen, rule number 1 of the Good Peepz podcast is that good peeps do not argue.
No.
But we do debate.
Yeah, debating is a must on this show. Yeah. That's why we like live. You know what I mean?
Can't run from it. No edits.
No edits. Yeah.
You gotta stand on business.
Yeah, no edit. I'll be trying to tell people, I can't take stuff. I can't take it back. It was live.
Sorry.
I said what I said.
Yeah. Rule number 2, definitely got to keep this in mind. Got to be able to take a joke.
I don't know if I'm gonna be joking tonight, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's
might.
A little heated. Some people gonna lean certain different ways. We're gonna see. But
you don't care.
Rule number 3 is Double A.
Chill out, Mom.
Yeah.
I might say tonight. It might not, but if I do, I'm saying it respectfully.
Yeah, you seem a little. Yeah, you ready? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I'm on one right now. I'm in rare form.
Rule number 4: always keep in mind respect. Yeah, we don't give a damn who you are.
Try.
You know what I mean? He said, "I'm gonna try."
I'm gonna try.
Respect. You know what I mean? We grow, man. Respect people's opinions. It is everybody got different views of everything. So rule number 5: Double A.
Like, share, subscribe. YouTube at Good Peepz, and it'll say Good Peepz Live, but at Good Peepz is where we going. From now on, get on that YouTube, y'all. Lock in, tap in, tap in. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, hell
But now that we got the rules and regulations of the show, let's get to the show. But before we do that, man, it's always good to catch up with my brother, man. It was kind of a short week.
Yeah, it
now
was
Thursday. We went from Thursday to Wednesdays now.
I know.
So,
it had me actually kind of messed up. I was telling Frequency, like, damn, even yesterday, I was like, kind of day behind for the show.
Yeah, it was,
you know what I
because
mean?
usually today we talk about the show
Yeah.
tomorrow, but
Yeah.
today we doing
I
the
was
show
like, damn,
tonight.
it's Tuesday. We ain't even say nothing. We got a show.
It's like daylight savings time.
Yeah. Y'all do know we got a show tomorrow, right? You know what I mean? But nah, you know how we get down, man. We come up with stuff and just do our math on it and let's go. You know what I'm saying?
1 + 1 is still 2. All right,
yeah,
let's get
hell
it.
yeah. But we got a good topic today. Like just to you can see the difference in the generations and just we throwbackers.
Yeah.
This generation is a little different than us. You know what I mean? They are. You know what I mean? So basically, when we was kids, bro, you grew up with your friends, your cousins, your sisters, brothers. We all cracked on each other like it was just like it was just a natural thing to get cracked on. Like you would have your day and you would have a day where you on somebody else. It was just that simple. If it was your day, it was your day. You know what I mean? Wasn't nobody.
Some days you had good days, some days you didn't.
Yeah, wasn't nobody getting offended because I know in Williamstown, bro, that's what we did, man. Like I'm talking school. You waiting in the hallways before
you going home rehearsing your best material. Like, I'm gonna get him with that tomorrow. He or she say that, I'm gonna get him with boom boom.
You was acting like you had a battle rap trying to get your cracks right.
Cracking was battle. I think that's where battle rap started. It started with cracking jokes first. Then people just put rhymes to it.
Yo, I'm telling you, if you ain't have no comeback, it's gonna be rough for you some days. You know what I mean? Like seriously, I know people joke on me, but people used to get on me all the time. You know what I mean? I used to get done up all the time. Like I said, I was the kid with the big lips growing up. You already know how that go. You know what I mean? Every joke was a big lip joke. You know what I mean?
Why you lip dragging on the floor? I knew that was coming, man. I feel you, bro. I feel your pain.
Yeah, I had to go through that shit all the way through high school.
That's the thing. Remember, we didn't have facial hair as kids, so you couldn't hide it.
Nah.
He said, hide my lips. Couldn't hide it. Bro, listen, the beard is fooling
you. Secretly cracked on me.
I got it. Listen, I'm saying because I got it too.
You see how he tried to throw slick with it there?
Y'all started. I was coming to your defense. I caught the heat
this
too.
is a cracker. That was you got me. Yeah, you got me. You got me.
I promise I wasn't. I was defending you because I caught the soup cooler jokes too. I'm saying we didn't have facial hair to hide it. I didn't say you. I said we.
You ain't say we at first. You said you got that facial hair now.
Well, we got to tell you can run it back. I thought I said we. I meant to say we.
Yo, that's a good one. You got me. See, you got me. You know what I mean? I ain't get all mad and shit.
Rule number 2.
Yeah, man, he got me and shit on some slick shit, but you got me.
So we're gonna slow it down a minute. There's a reason that we got to this, and the whole title of the show is Why You So Mad. How do we land here? I'm gonna play it for you.
The thing that pissed me off about Martin was how much he would go on Pam. I'm not like too woke or something is what I'm trying to say. Like I'm honestly problematic. I'm pretty problematic, low key. But my point is that there are some things where I draw the line and it just bothered me. Or like Pam was so beautiful and so fine. And I just feel like growing up as a chocolate girl, I don't even know if I was able to understand the greatness of Pam because of the light that I feel like I was being fed. I'm just like always going on Pam, always like that's all I remember. It just pissed me off, like the joking on Pam. I just didn't like that.
All right. So for those that are unfamiliar, that is R&B sensation Ari Lennox. You know her from songs like Pressure and whatnot. She used to be signed to Dreamville. Now, why is that a hot topic and why did that get under my skin? Now, I'm not speaking to Ari Lennox. I'm speaking to the Ari Lennox of the world. Cut it out.
Yeah.
Like for real. Stop this trauma bonding mess. I just don't like how he was joking up here. First of all, that lets me know that you didn't watch the show.
Yep.
If you feel that way, you didn't watch the show.
She ain't
Because
understand
Pam gave it back to Martin way harder than Martin was giving it to Pam.
Yeah, it was going both ways,
bro.
yo.
It's a whole 3-part series
ways.
on YouTube. Martin versus Pam.
And the thing about he made her feel like black with dark wasn't in. Martin honestly was the only character on the whole show that didn't think like everybody else was saliving over Pam. You had Jerome, Tommy,
even Martin did.
Cole too. Cole, when they first met, he was looking at him with he tried to come. Everybody in the show tried to come at Pam. You for real? Like
here's the smoking gun, and this is why I said I know she ain't watched Martin.
Yeah.
Let's take you back to the episode where Gina's friend from college, her sorority sister, the one keeping it real,
yeah, keeping it real. Yup.
And Martin and Pam teamed up. How did that happen? Martin was joking on Pam, and she just chimed and started laughing. He's like, hold on. If anybody's gonna joke on Pam, it's gonna be me. You don't know that sister like that to be joking on her like that.
Right.
That shows you that Martin and Pam had a relationship. Yeah, they joked on each other, but if anybody came up against them outside their circle,
it was on.
It was a war.
It was on.
So that let me know she didn't really watch the show. Like stop going for this fake outrage, all this colorism. No, Martin sweated Pam, but he couldn't let that be known. There were so many episodes that happened where Martin and Gina was getting married. I think it was the bachelor party episode where he daydreamed into the future.
Yeah.
And Gina was dropping babies left and right, and Pam came in looking like she ain't aged. He was like, How do you manage? She's like, I don't know, and walked on out the door.
Yeah. Nah, man.
Like, cut it out.
It was just it was a dynamic. They had a brother-sister dynamic. I got mad sisters, yo. And that's how I was with them. That ain't mean I was trying to. That don't mean I was trying to bring them down. That's just the dynamic we had. You know what I mean? Like
my sister tears me up every day.
Yeah, man.
Now
I know.
Like, today I can go on text message and she's shooting shots at me. Right now, but let somebody else say something to me.
Exactly.
I feel sorry for you.
You know what? Double A. I don't like a lot of people, but I won't say it. You know what I mean?
Say it again.
I don't like a lot of people, but I won't say it. But in this case right here, these kind of people, dog, that just look for drama and proud. These kind of people make me sick, dog. Like seriously, like you just waking up and I need to find something to be irrelevant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Don't try to tarnish a great show. Probably all time. This is my all-time show. You know what I mean? It is. The Martin Show is my all-time favorite show. I mean, that's my opinion. You know what I mean? But that is my favorite show. You know what I mean? I didn't think nothing after Cosby would have me like that. You know what I mean? And then when the Martin came out, it was like, yeah, goddamn, I got to get home and watch Martin.
Thursday nights was an episode. Imagine if Martin was out now, or if we was podcasting back then, we'd have to change the Wednesday.
Oh,
anyway.
Hell yeah.
Right.
We ain't competing with Martin.
Where the cricket doing that and shit is a cricket. Yeah.
This has been our broadcast every Thursday night. Martin was out.
Crickets.
Oh man, hilarious.
Crickets, man. Yeah, you ain't competing with no Martin. So, like I said, don't try to tarnish a show and have people look at it another way. Nah, that ain't what the dynamic was. Obviously, you didn't understand it. Was she like 30-something, 34?
34, yeah.
34. All right. So yeah. yeah, you ain't even watching it like we watched it. You know what I mean? You nitpicking everything anyway. Like to put that, to make that your point where you thought that tarnished you or hurt you in life. That's rough.
Yeah,
bro.
that means you didn't understand the show. And that's the other part too that's happening a lot now. You can't look at yesterday through today's eyes, today's rules. It just doesn't work. It's a different time completely, even though it doesn't sound like it's that long ago. 1995 is 30 years ago. 30. The world changed 5 years ago.
Yeah.
The world's not even the same as it was in January 2020, February 2020. to now is too. They call it the old world.
Yeah.
Everything before February 2020 is the old world.
I mean, I hate to say,
and we're talking about 1995.
It's that word bullying, though. You know what I mean? That bullying word went.
This situation is crazy.
That bullying word, you know, bullying back our day, man, the big niggas just was coming around.
Beating on you.
Devo. You know what I mean?
Bullying our era meant was physical hard. Because if it was just words, you were taught, okay, use your words to fight back.
That's what bullying meant in our era. You know what I mean? Now bullying is everything. You know what I mean? You can't even make a joke.
Now I'll give it where the world is different. Cyberbullying is a real thing because everybody lives now, for the most part, through their avatar, their social profile, their social media profile is more real.
That's we did say is different now. You know what I mean? But
so I understand that now. But back then,
that's not. You know, our bullying was. You know, this kid is just picking on people. You know, he can whoop on. You know what I mean? That's bullying. You know what I mean?
Stuffed in a locker.
Yeah, stuffed. He said stuffed in the locker. Yeah, that's bullying. You know what I mean? That's when we grew up. That's what bullying mean. Now this is like, oh yeah, you know. He cracked on me, mom. Now the mom ready to come up to the school.
Imagine being hurt because somebody cracked on somebody else, and that made you feel a type of way, made you feel self-conscious about yourself because the way somebody was cracking on somebody
and they ain't
else.
even talking to you. And that's another thing I hate about certain people. They make something they hear, like even when we talk on this show. I gotta tell everybody, we're not. If it don't concern you, then we ain't talking about you.
Yeah, if you didn't say your name, let it fly.
They acting like, why did you say that? I wasn't talking about you. I just making a statement, and you took it that way. You know what I mean?
Guilty? Is that your conscience speaking?
Yeah, like people got to stop being so sensitive about everything. You know what I mean? Like it ain't that serious. And like I didn't even know. I ain't gonna hold you. Double A brought this up. I seen it, but when you said it, I was like, damn, yeah, that's right. Because when I seen it, I'm like, what is she talking about? Like,
she also says she's doesn't like Bernie Mac for some of the jokes Bernie Mac used to do.
She attacking all the she attacking the wrong people.
I'm like, so if the colorism was the angle you're going for, saying that you mad at Bernie Mac and he the most brownest of us.
Hell yeah. Let's be real. Yeah.
What are we on right now?
It was dark skin. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I don't know, man. Like I said, some people, you got these kind of people in the world who pick and choose the smallest things. I mean, this ain't I mean, you traumatized by Martin and Pam. Like
that was the best thing about the show.
It was. And like you said, she used to trash him some shows.
She's like, is that your breath smelling like boiled bologna? She's like, nah, that's your feet eating through your shoes.
No. Yo, they all used to crack on each other. They cracked on Gina's head. They cracked on Tommy's head. You know, cold stupidity. You know what I mean?
Trick or treat, you're a slob. Did you lose another job?
Yeah, they joked and they killed Martin about his ears all the time. Like, you know what I mean? So it wasn't like
Tommy was Head Sanford.
Yeah, Head Sanford. He said Head Sanford. Yeah, it was like
them spoons.
Yeah, when they was cold, he was like, yeah, his shit look like milk dud. Remember that?
he's like, look at Pam over there, looking like a fine rump roast. He's like, yeah, no, a big rump roast. Yeah, big. He's like, yeah, it's big. I don't eat those.
You know what I'm saying? That was classic lines, man. How she gonna try to tarnish that? There ain't no way in hell I'm gonna let somebody tarnish.
He
Martin.
made fun of his own lady. Said she had a big head.
Big head. He used to kill Gina every show about her head.
Dome Malone.
Dome Malone. They had a whole show about her head.
Yeah, it got stuck in the headboard.
That whole show was about her head.
3000.
Yeah, the whole show. Come on, man. Like,
man,
you can't pick and choose because he made fun of Gina too.
Everybody got it.
Equal opportunity.
Everybody
got it. And the crazy thing is, about it, Pam was the only one that could come back.
Only one.
Yeah, she the only one that had comeback game. You know what I mean?
There's literally a 3-part series on YouTube called The Best of Martin and Pam, of them going back and forth over 5 seasons.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, I don't know
why. It wasn't the best of Martin joking on Pam. It was the best of Martin and Pam where they go back and forth. It's the most beautiful thing you ever seen on TV.
I guess she ain't see Sanford and Son and all that shit with
Nah,
Aunt Esther.
I hope she don't. I hope she don't, because she gonna be mad all over again.
Yeah, you know what?
That's like sucker.
Yeah, she'd have been hard. Yeah, she would have been done seeing Sanford and Son, yo, for real. For George Jefferson in the maid, yeah, Florence, yeah, they stayed at it.
Or the Evans kids versus Bookman.
Oh yeah,
they called the janitor Booger.
Yeah.
So she gonna defend that, or you know?
Yeah, they used to. Yeah,
selective outrage is what we call in this one. Selective outrage is choosing trauma bond and just choosing stuff to be mad about for.
Rest in peace while we on that, because she was one of the villains. Dion was
she just passed. Yeah,
she was. Yeah, I mean, like
she got at Raj every chance she got. The younger sister roasted that boy.
She used to roast all the boys,
and none of them had to come back.
None of them. Yeah,
as soon as said something, Mama.
They used to roast all of them. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, you can't just pick and choose stuff. And think on top of this is entertainment. You know what I mean? It is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So now maybe she had a boy in school calling it BDB or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? That could have been the case. Like, I'm gonna look at it on the other side. Maybe she got caught
she got
up.
the jokes and she didn't have a return rebuttal.
Maybe she was the girl, like you said, that just didn't have a comeback, and you know, she was.
And I get it. She said, you know, I'm sensitive. Okay, if you are, then don't watch stuff that triggers you.
Exactly. I would have liked to ask her how many episodes she watched before she realized. You know what I mean? Did you watch all 5?
Because if anything, if you were that person, you watch this show, you should have took those same jokes and like, okay, this is how Pam dealt with it. Let me get him some Pam business.
Yeah. If you that deep into it, yeah. If you looking that deep into it, you're right, Double A. Yeah, take the other side. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I try to look at, you know, we try to look on both sides. Like, maybe she was I don't know if where she grew up at, you know what I mean? She could, I don't know. You know, maybe she was the girl that got picked on and called BDB and like you said, didn't have a comeback and went home crying. And because I know the girls, I ain't gonna hold you. I got daughters, you know what I mean? And they do be going through that phase where, you know, like I said, my daughters is dark skin, you know what I mean? So they don't really, you know, you know, some of their cousins is, you know, mixed or whatever. They got the long hair, and my daughter was going through that phase. Like, yeah, my hair ain't. I'm like, yo, your hair ain't gonna get like this. You know what I'm saying?
You designed. This is your design model right here.
Yeah, you pretty the way you are.
So let me show you some beautiful girls that's in your design model, so you can see. Okay, I'm not alone. There's other beautiful women that look just like me that I can be proud about. Because when you don't see yourself, that's when it's easy to get into that comparison mode where I must not be good enough. So. Wow.
Maybe she ain't have dads like us to tell her, you know what I mean? You got, like I said, you gotta look.
And that's why I said I'm not talking to Ari Lennox. I'm speaking to the Ari Lennoxes of the world, people who have this mindset. That's what so I'm not attacking her. I'm just attacking that mindset that a lot of people have, and it just doesn't stop with her. Dudes had the same mindset too.
So dads out there, you got daughters. You know, tell them they pretty all the time, man. You know what I mean? It helps. Believe me, it do. It helps. You know what I mean? So especially if
that's a whole nother topic right there, man.
Yeah, but you know, like I said, we don't know her situation. I was just trying to come up with and listen, these are not real scenarios.
Doing my role right now. This is weird.
Yeah. You kind of taking my role because you bad as you cracking on niggas today. Yeah, I guess we switch roles today and shit, man. But nah, because I know it's gonna be it's always that, you know, them people, but you know it is, you know, that mental health thing is a big deal. You know what I mean? As far as people, you know, talking about people now and stuff. Like I said, it's a different era now than when we grew up. So now when you get those people that be like, well, yeah, but it is a thing because if the kid is getting bullied at school, this, that, I like I said, I get it. But we're just trying to make the different, the comparisons from now when we grew up and now. We didn't really look at bullying and all of this like that. You know what I mean? And I don't want somebody that really don't understand it to tarnish something. Nah, no, don't blame Martin.
Leave my show alone.
Use something else. Don't use Martin. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you was, like I said.
Sometimes people just need a mental health, take time off, just shut everything down and reset. Bro, the craziest thing they have at work now, that leave of absence for mental health reasons.
Yeah.
That's an actual thing you can actually do. Coming from the old world, it's hard to accept that, but don't. Yeah, somebody trolling.
Yeah,
it's hard to embrace that, but at the same time, that is a smart thing to do, because that burnout is a real thing. And if you have a job that allows you to take advantage of mental health breaks, use it. That's why it's there. Why do I say that? Because if something happens to you, God forbid, people may be upset, people may mourn, but they're going to post your job in 2 days as as available for somebody else to apply and take.
That's a fact. I could speak to that. I'm not going to go into detail, but there was an employee that had a problem with another employee. They took a mental leave of absence and it actually backfired.
Yeah.
They tried to escalate, you know what I mean? A common phrase. And it was like, nah.
Yeah,
you took it too far.
I like that take. They will fill you in like nothing.
The job is posted. It's wide open now.
Yeah, but then you got the people. It's messed up because you got the people that actually need help, and then you got the people that take advantage of it.
And it's always going to be, you're going to have the people, because trust me, there's people that I've worked with that I didn't know them in person, but that I worked with that abuse that. Like anytime they would get close to getting written up, mental health break, leave of absence, I'm like, that's kind of smart.
Yeah,
kind of smart, but at the same time, you're abusing that situation. So now if that gets taken away, because people just find a loophole and things. That's a whole nother can of worms. Rabbit hole. Let me back up out of that.
Nah, yeah, but the whole we bring the mental health thing up because it really do fit this, because it's obviously she has some mental health issues about this situation, bro. That's really what it boils down to. You know what I mean? She said she's like basically traumatized. I'm not a mental health expert, but when something traumatized you, I think that's probably fits with mental health stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm like, that's why I threw that out there, because on the flip side, like I said, I don't want some people like, oh yeah, y'all just talking about that, but what about the kids or people that actually it hurts, you know what I'm saying? And
So let's we was using that as a launching pad. So let's get into that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like you have this new world mentality of being a victim and not fighting back.
Yeah.
And the fight doesn't have to be a physical thing. It's like just standing up for yourself. That's what you had to learn as kids, because life is not going to be this nice.
Right? Yeah.
I don't know what you think this world is. It's going to punch you in the face.
Everybody wants, what it is, the word fair.
There's no such thing as fair.
Yeah. I be telling it's only for horses and pigs.
Some things you have to stand, you're gonna have to stand up and fight for. And you learn this on the playground. Bully mess with you, fight or flight, right? You either got to figure out a clever way to stand up for yourself to get out of the situation, or if you have to use your hands to retaliate, or be smart. Hey, you know what? This kid is messing with me, or just leave, walk away. You learn how to manage conflict at a young age. Joking, that's just part of every child's journey, especially in urban areas. That's a cultural thing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even say urban.
Listen,
I said especially in.
Yeah, but
I'm talking about from our area, especially
I'm gonna be honest. If you went to Williamstown when I grew up, bro, I mean, from the girls to the boys,
everybody
all the way
participated.
Even the teachers was cracking on. You know what I mean? Like it was just a thing. You know what I mean? Like You ain't think nothing of it, and you might, like I said, if you was that person that got cracked on, now you go, like you said, you on your, oh man, I gotta get that. I can't go out like that. You know what I mean?
You gotta choose. And so some kids transferred to another school if they couldn't retaliate, or you just got in the mix. Like, you know what? You just give it back, man. You learn how to spar.
Yeah.
For lack of words. And a lot of times when you get to that, like the male, female, woman, man, kid, boy, girl dynamic, a lot of times because they like each other. That's the other part too.
Yeah.
Just like it was always a thing when we were kids, heard like, oh, she hit you, he hit you. Oh, that's because they probably like you. They don't know how to express themselves the right way. So they, look at her shoes, look at her forehead.
Yeah, like I said, man, that's a thing we used to just do at will. It was nothing that you even thought about, like, you know what I mean? and really, I'm saying school, this shit happened in the house every day.
let's do it. You got siblings?
Yeah.
Oh.
We talk about school. I'm talking about every day getting up, you know. This happens every day in the house, you know what I mean? So I know, like I said, I was the older brother, so you know it was hard to get to get me, but they would try. But you know, it was I used, like I said, I was the older brother, so I used to just, you know, do stuff to my sisters all the time. You know what I mean? Or say stuff, and you know, that's just that big brother thing. But you know, I ain't had nobody that I felt could get me, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Say it again.
I didn't. I ain't had no girls in the house. Yeah, they just didn't. No, I was kind of the bully when it came to that. You know what I mean?
Oh nah, man. My sister, like my younger cousins, oh man. Talk about flame you up that non-stop. Like even now, we get in our cousins chat. Them jokes fly early in the morning.
Yeah.
Early in the morning.
And y'all don't know, we all related. Most of y'all know, we, you know, the staff, it's Good Peepz, we all related. Yo,
really, it's a family affair.
Yo, I'm telling you, in church, yo, you might not even come back to our church no more if you can. I ain't even bring up church. Like, if we had some of them
church versus school.
Yeah.
You got a big head in Jesus.
Vicious.
Yo, let's just talk about that. Talk about how Sundays prepared you for school for the whole week. Like you're not catching nearly the smoke in school that you catch at church.
Church was vicious, bro.
And it felt like we had the kings and queens of comedy at our church. From the adults on down. Like everybody had bars. I'm like,
it was I see.
Gotta get my chops
some
up.
guys in church damn near about to cry. I ain't even gonna hold you.
I ain't gonna lie. I definitely borrowed some of them jokes and took it to school. I was like, oh, that's what you got me with. I'm gonna use that because that hurt my feelings. I'm gonna use that tomorrow.
He said it hurt my feelings. You gotta hurt somebody else.
Exactly. Somebody else gonna feel this pain. It ain't gonna be just me.
Yo, man.
Come back next Sunday and get a refill. Like, all right, what's the joke of the week today?
I forgot about church, y'all. We like I said, we all went to the same church, and we had, like I said, it was funny. Fun times with that John, for real. Like when we had our little, you know, night.
Youth of the Vision.
Youth of the Vision, John. Youth of the Vision. Like I said, somebody can leave crying if you ain't really.
Yeah. It's a couple Fridays where. Bankhead bounce tears might kind of.
You can leave that.
I told you I didn't want to wear these sneaks. I didn't want to wear these sneaks. I got these Payless Hirachis on.
That's funny as hell.
You know good and well if you had on the wrong thing. If the kid was hiding, it was hiding for a reason. Like,
oh man,
where'd so go?
Church, you can get it, especially that night service where everybody got a chance to just chill and shit.
You know what I mean? You broke out your first day of school clothes.
Yeah, I know.
Friday night.
I know, yo. Like, listen, man. I know some days, yo. We used to have a ball just hiking on each other, man. It was just fun. You know, everybody in there cracking up. You know, even most of the time you cracking up because it's funny. You know what I mean? I laugh. If it's funny, I'm gonna laugh at this shit. If not, I'm gonna try.
Some fights.
Yeah.
Cass ain't had no comebacks. Like there's always a fight. Somebody fight and get
it's always
the joke.
No, it's the dude that can really fight. Once you get him, then he switch it on. I mean, with throw their hands, then and shit.
I hear that, but come outside and fight then.
Yeah. I know a game I can win.
Yeah.
He'll come back and like,
you missed the funny guy, but can you fight? You know what I mean?
I don't feel like wrestling with this dude tonight,
man.
We
used to have a couple of those, but you know what I mean? You know, it is what it is.
We're gonna leave the names out.
Yeah. We ain't gonna say
we ain't gonna say no names, but man, I got 3 dudes in my head right now that fought every Friday.
Me too.
Every church trip too.
I know a couple too. Yeah, they always, y'all. I'm telling you, I ain't playing that cracking stuff, yo.
That dude coming there say, all right. So you know the first person that say something. The first person that say something. And then someone like, you should say.
Yeah, get him. You set somebody up.
You was talking about your dad. You should get him.
What? Yeah. We always set somebody up. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was just a fun thing we did. And like I said, now it's looked at as teasing, bullying. It built character. Like, you know what I mean? Like, honestly, y'all know Crazy Jerry. She'll vouch for this shit. Honestly, me and Crazy Jerry, without her really having that much of a comeback, that's Martin and Pam when we was growing up. That's why we so close now. Like, if y'all ever seen this how we are, we was like that from 2nd grade on till now. Like, you know what I mean?
And y'all wonder why Crazy Jerry comeback is so quick and fast.
But she wasn't like that before. Like when we was younger, she used to be like, "Oh yeah, I can't stand your," you know. That's how she would come back. But now you see her, she been in the fire so much.
Man, she'll get you before you say anything.
Oh no, just
in case you felt froggy. I dare you to leave.
No, she kills me some days. I mean, so I'll be like, but the whole point is that was our kind of relationship. I had that relationship with Jerry. You know what I mean? Like, we was big brother, little sister type deal. But I used to get her all the time when we was younger, like all the time. You know what I mean? And then I guess she got fed up with me and like, all right. You know? Then she started coming back. I'm like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Where does Jerry come from? But like I said, love her to death. I wouldn't expect nothing else. You know what I mean? If I say something back, I'm waiting for it to come back. You know what I mean?
Or wait for her to strike first.
Yeah. So it's like I said, it builds character, man. It ain't like I seen BJ say, man, it is really love. It's actually, it's funny. It's actually love. Because if I ain't talking to you, I probably don't even like. You know what I mean? I don't really Jones with people that I don't even know. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't just Now, to me, that's kind of bullying. If you just like randomly pick somebody out of the
and there are bullies out there, so we're not saying that.
Yeah,
we're not saying that. So there are bullies if you randomly just picking on people.
Yeah, like if I'm on some joint, like I'm with all the boys, like I'm gonna go over there and tease that kid or that, you know. Now that's going too far. You know what I mean?
I hated dudes like that.
Yeah. I Jones with people that's Jonesing back. You know what I mean? This is what we do. I ain't singling out somebody I know don't mess like, you know, rock like that, especially if I don't know them. You know what I mean? So I can see that being a, you know, that's bullying to me. You know what I mean? Like if you just randomly picking out weak people that you think is weak and can't, you know what I mean, come back and you don't even know them. Like to prove a point, you know what I mean, to make yourself look good in front of your friends and all that. Nah, that's corny. You know what I mean? That's corny. So if that's the situation, definitely I don't condone that. But like I said, this shit she tried to do with Martin, cut it out. I mean, use something else, please. Like, don't use one of the greatest shows of all time and try to make it seem like they was degrading each other.
Yeah, do the Steve Harvey show when he kept making fun of Piggy.
Piggy. Yeah, man.
That makes more sense than Martin.
And like I said, at the end of the day, it is entertainment. So ain't nobody trying, we watching to laugh anyway. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We watching Martin to laugh. You know what I mean? Like, so, if you was watching like you said, she said color purple or some shit. You know You know what I mean?
That Mr. Sure did do a number on me.
He did a number on a lot of girls. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, girls after Mr. came out was traumatized. Like I said, Mr. is the craziest villain to me ever. You know what I mean? He traumatized people for a long time.
He hit me.
Yeah, Mr. from Color Purple was real good. He did.
I'll get you.
Yeah, he played that part too well. You know what I mean? Like,
you're black. You're yeah, that was tough.
Yeah,
man.
that was a rough. Like, so now if you pick the movie like that, like, when I watched
we
it,
all feel you there.
Yeah, I can get something like that because that was deep. You know what I mean? That is.
Say you do right by me, everything you think about gonna crumble.
Yeah. So like movies like that where they kind of looked at dark-skinned women and down, you know what I mean? They did kind of look at dark-skinned women like they was lower in that movie. I ain't going front. Color Purple is one of my favorite movies, but they did try to belittle dark-skinned women. Because you know when Suge Avery came, it was like the lights got brighter. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Suge Avery came on the scene now, and the lights got brighter. You know what I mean? Now it's like bling, like this is a woman.
But that was of the time. That speaks of the time.
Yeah.
Fair skin got a different type of past and status.
Yeah, that goes back to like the Willie Lynch letters now too. That was a whole play on how to divide a people up.
Yeah.
So the shades of their skin tone. Yeah. That's where that came from.
I can see that movie. You know, it's a lot of stuff you could take from that movie and be like, damn, you know what I mean? But you know, like I said, in Martin's case, it was a comedy, like, you know, sitcom. You know what I mean? They are trying to make people laugh. Color Purple wasn't trying to make people laugh. You know what I mean? It actually did the opposite. You know what I mean? Yeah, it did the opposite. Niggas was crying after Color Purple. I don't know what part. Your eyes got water.
All of it. Wasn't a dry eye in the room. Nowhere.
Yeah. Color Purple, you can say whatever the hell you want. Your eyes was watery through that movie when you first see it. Like, damn. So, like again, you know, I don't like these kind of people that just, you know, I don't know if she got a new album about to drop.
Oh no,
dude! That's
all right. It's a rollout.
You said she was a singer.
Do you like me now?
Yo, you know these. Hey, people do stuff for likes for crazy. This is a
rollout. This is crazy.
You know. You said she was a singer.
She is.
You know what I mean? So
Ari Lennox is tough.
All right, yeah. Well, she probably about to drop a new album. What other way to get some more?
Tough.
I'm talking.
Yeah, I seen her. Yeah, she, like I said, it's definitely a pretty woman. You know what I mean? But
and talented.
Tough and yeah. You know, pretty and a lot of problems.
Yeah, she's not that. She's tough and sensitive.
Yeah, I ain't taking no tough. Yeah, tough and sensitive. Nope. Nope.
I meant tough as in music. Beautiful.
I know what
talented.
you meant. Beautiful and sensitive. Nope.
Oh no,
that's not one of my traits.
I love you, Ari. Just this ain't it. But it's okay.
Nah, because that's gonna get old real quick. You ain't even gonna be looking at that face after a while. Like, what in the hell did I get myself?
Bernie Mac. When she said the Bernie Mac, I'm like, okay, can't roll with you on that one at all. But you know, here's the thing. When you share your opinion on these internet streets, you open yourself up to critiques. So
I think she got an album about to drop.
Yo, if she come up with an album in 2 weeks,
I think she got an album.
I'm going to listen.
Drop, man.
I'm going to listen.
You know, these cats do anything for some likes. You know what I mean? So I think that might have been it.
Gonna say something strange for a piece of change.
Yeah, did a little buzz. You know what I'm saying? She wouldn't be the first person to do it. So you know what I mean? Like, you know, it is what it is. But you know, need y'all to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that. Thank y'all. Good mob. What's up?
Tap in.
Tap in. We here with Sugar Will,
Double A,
Boy Frequency on the ones and twos in the back. You know what I mean? Listen,
man, if y'all didn't hear
this, you go with that shit, Double A. Can't give niggas toys, you know.
Nope.
What I mean? But nah,
it's KB Toy Store today, baby.
Yeah, we just, you know, Double A pointed that out to us. We thought we'd talk about that. That, like I said, that was like I said, females, like you gotta be, if you're a dad out there, tell your daughter she beautiful. You know what I mean? Seriously,
That
it
is
helps.
super important.
You know what I mean?
It really
Seriously.
is.
You do. I tell my daughters they pretty as hell all the time. They be
Because
like,
if you don't,
yeah,
somebody else will.
yep.
Right.
Somebody else will, and it's not going to be a good thing because they're going to be wrapped around that person's finger because they're getting shown attention and affection.
Yeah.
And that's a dangerous place. That's a dangerous spot because that person could have ill intentions. And you see so many women get lost and caught up because the wrong dude said the right thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know that line. Some chicks fall for it, some don't. You pretty, yo, mom, look, what's up? You look good, or you, what's up? You pretty, and then they like this.
Really?
Yeah, really? Yeah, here's my number. That fast, you know what I mean? Then you got some girls that eat it and keep it moving. You know what I mean? But we want to raise the ones that, heard this before and know how to, maneuver with something. They hear a man say that instead of just thinking, damn, I ain't never heard nobody say that to me, or, you know what I mean? I didn't know I was pretty, you know what I'm saying? So
he took me out to this nice place, or she took me out to this nice place, took me on a trip. Nah, do all the things, be all the things to your girls, Dad. You got to, because you don't want nobody just coming in there just sweeping them off their feet with just a little bit of attention, and now they gone. It's completely gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, as a dad, we got, sometimes we be doing so much, you just think, you don't think about that. Huh?
My one job in life
off the pole.
to keep her off the pole.
Yeah, that is.
When did clear heels become the horse?
Keep her off the pole. That can't be so real. You know what I mean? Like,
I'll show you.
Like,
I'm gonna change my name to Cinnabons.
Cinnabons. It's rough, man. You know what I mean? This is rough, man. You can do all that and it still go left. You know what I mean? Be around. Left. Like I said, it's just the fact that you gotta, you can say I at least try. Yeah, she didn't get that from me. You know what I mean? Like, hey, she wanted to do her own thing and shit. You know what I mean? I even tell my sons that. I'll tell them they look cute, but yeah, I mean, it was like, you looking fly, bro. You know what I mean? Keep, sharp.
All right.
I tell them they looking sharp. I mean, these are my sons. You know what I mean? I damn sure ain't gonna tell them they look cute because that's
what I thought he just said, right?
I said I wouldn't tell them my sons they look cute. You know what I mean? I do tell them they look fly and sharp when they are fly and sharp. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like,
I was about to
let
hit the
them
trombone on you. Like,
let them know, when they do, dog, you is sharp. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. You know what I mean? But
ship off the old block, man.
Yeah, you don't say it to the boys a whole lot. You don't get them really.
He's a handsome young man. I wonder where you get it from.
Yeah. But I do, when they do get sharp, I let them know. You know what I mean? But definitely the girls. It's just, throw it out there all the time. Honestly, you know what I mean? Just so they know, because girls, like I said, I got two, and they just a change. You don't know what happened, or somebody might have said something. It could change their whole thought process. You know what I mean? For real, girls. I ain't going. Girls are different. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I got 1,000 nieces. You know what I mean? Yeah, the thought process can change in a minute. Like, hold on, what happened to school? You know what I mean? I used to say that shit to my younger daughter, like, what happened? Who said what in school? Because you could just tell, I can feel it.
Like, you didn't leave here like that.
Like, what happened to school? You know what I mean? Oh, this boy said. I'm like, oh Lord. I tell him it's always this.
Do I have to go beat up somebody's son again?
This boy said. Or it's girls, girls is the worst too on girls. Like I said, they, she's had more girl stories than boys. I think she can take the boys kind of. The girls is a little rough. You know what I mean? She don't know how to take that. When a girl is going back at her. Like I said, first day of school, she told me she ready to fight. I'm like, what?
Scrappy dude.
I was like, hold on. Munch, you want to fight? She's like,
yes.
yes. Yo, I never seen my daughter this confident in her life. She's like, Dad, I think I got to do it. It's the first day.
I got to set the tone. I got to set the tone for the rest of the year. If I take care of it now, I ain't going to have no more problems.
You know, I was the last nigga to find out. So everybody's like, yeah, she been talking about this for a couple of days, Dad. I'm like, Munch is I'm like, she's really about to fight this girl. So I asked her, like, yo, what's up with this fight? She's like, Dad, I got, you know.
It already happened.
Yeah, she's like, yo, it's I think I got to. I'm like, damn.
3 o'clock at the bump. It's going down. Tape it if you want to, but don't interfere.
Yo, it was the first day of school, and that she was new at that school coming in. Yo, I swear to God.
Yeah, she had to set the tone.
She had, that's what
she had to set the tone.
I'm like, damn, okay. I was, you know, as a dad, you a little suit. Though. Like, yeah.
Yo, it's funny. It's funny how, like, as guys, we understand what that is.
Yeah, I know.
If you got to fight on the first day, means okay.
Yeah.
You got to set the tone, because if you don't, you're going to get picked on for the rest of the year.
Munch knew
got to be.
She knew it.
It's just up and it's stuck at this point. We got to go.
You know, I'm asking questions like, how big is she?
You southpaw or you going with the right? What stance you in?
Yeah, how big is she? First of all, don't let her grab your head, nigga.
Wrap that up.
Yeah.
Wrap that up.
Don't let her grab your head. You got to bob and weave, because all girls do is swing for the face.
They're going to scratch and put the Vaseline on. So
girls is all swinging for the face. So make sure make sure you move it. She's like, Dad, I got to
kick her right in her shin.
I was like, it was funny. Next day, and it was funny. I was like, so what happened? Because I thought she was going to get suspended. You know, if you fight, I don't care who started it.
You fought behind the bleachers, doing in between pairs, they ain't see us.
So I was like, so what happened? You know, I'm all souped all day, like, damn, my baby about to fight some girl. Hope she'll get trashed.
Do not use us as role models, because what we should have done as parents is put a stop to this.
Nah. Sometimes you gotta do it. You said it. Some situations is a must.
We understand it.
But the whole
views of this show.
Whole point of the story was she didn't fight. All right, that was the good part. She didn't have to fight the girl, because the girl, she stepped to the girl and was like, let's do this. And the girl
said,
realized,
never mind.
She said, oh yeah, she was talking trash.
She want to fight for real.
Yeah. She was like, yeah.
Never mind.
I said,
I'm
sorry.
one
of them, all that mouth, you know what I mean?
And now she's coming over, she wants to stay the night. Sleep over.
It's funny you said that, because
that's what happened.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Guys and girls are the same at this age.
It did.
Once you get the fight out the way, whether you fight or not, but once you have the confrontation, then the friendship blossoms.
I wind up finding out I would take the girl home one day from one of the games.
That's her, Dad? Really?
That's her. I'm like, girls, yeah.
That's your best friend, though, ain't it?
Yeah, they best friends now. You know what I mean? But it like I said,
they should start a podcast called Frenemies.
Yeah, hey, that'll be hot. Yeah,
you heard it here on Good Peepz first.
Yeah, like I said, the whole point of the story, like I said, y'all thought they were gonna fight. They didn't fight, but she stuck up for herself. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You got to sometimes, like, listen, enough is enough.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, enough is enough. You know what I mean? Especially if you feeling bullied. You know what I mean? If you feeling bullied, yeah, I mean, and my daughter was like straight up. And the thing about it was she was so real. She's like, I don't know if I'm gonna win. You know what I mean? I was asking her, she's like, I think you could think you'll win. She's like, I ain't
gonna win, I ain't gonna lose. I'm gonna be all right. Whatever happens, happens. We're gonna leave it right there.
She was speaking real shit. I was
she ain't gonna pick on me no more.
She said, I don't know I'm gonna win, but I gotta fight her. I was like, damn,
enough is enough.
I still get respect.
Yeah, she got respect. Must be turned into
even
one
if
of the
take an L. They like, all right.
Yeah.
I leave her alone. She with us.
Yeah.
Okay, she stepped to the one.
The one that's a loud mouth, and nobody really stepped to her to really even see if it, you know what I mean? If that shit, she's standing up.
You ain't tough. You just all part.
Go get me a milk. You know what I
mean? 2% chocolate. And give me a butter crunch. Matter of fact, no, I want a slush.
Yeah, she got everybody at the table making orders now. Get me a
It's Pizza Friday. I want the Papa John slice.
Turned into the weak link and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it only take one.
She turned the Biff from Back to the Future. She out there buffing cars now.
Hell yeah, y'all. Hell yeah, exactly what happened. But you know, moral of the story, sometimes you just gotta stick up for yourself. You know what I mean?
That's
You know
funny.
what? Honestly, my daughter didn't even really want to fight the girl. You know what I mean? It's just like, Dad, I ain't got no choice. You know what I mean? She said,
I can't come home if I don't. You said.
Yeah.
You
She said,
said.
I ain't got no choice. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, I'm really feeling your pain right now. You know, well, let me call me when it's over, like immediately. You know what I mean? Where you scrapping her at? You know what I mean? Wherever she get loud. I was like, oh Lord. I was like, all right, well, try to stay out of the school.
She said wherever she get
Yeah,
loud.
she said,
So wherever her mouth runs, her face is gonna follow.
That's what she said.
Pow!
I said, yo, okay, well, if she get loud, don't let her come to once they come in that space. I don't care about no principles.
Defend your space.
Yeah. I said, once she get that space, we don't care
Remember
about
the
no
circle drill.
teachers.
Remember the circle drill.
Yeah. I don't care about no suspensions, no teachers. Yeah. Do what you gotta do. We figure out the rest afterwards. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's just different, like I said, sticking up for yourself, and then, maybe again, you got kids that don't, you know what I mean? Like they don't, you know what I'm saying? So they get bullied and stuff, which is, that's just the way of the world, man. It can't be.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long, long day.
Yeah, them the weak ones. So she gotta get strong sometimes. Like I said, my daughter ain't really no fighter. I know she ain't. You know what I mean? That's why I knew it was the situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? She ain't no fighter. But yeah,
it's going down today, Dad.
She had to talk with everybody in the family too about this.
I'm just
situation.
letting y'all know.
Yeah.
I done stands all I can stands, and I can't stands no more.
Yeah, she put the announcement out. It's going down. I'm like, damn, my baby really don't like this chick. You know what I'm saying? But need y'all to like, share, subscribe, comment. Good Peepz.
That's right. Good Peepz. We in here mobbing out. Let's see y'all.
Yeah, good mob all day. Need y'all, like I said, it's Wednesdays now. 7:30.
Mom said bullying is illegal now.
Oh yeah, I know.
What does that mean?
You can bullying is crazy right now, bro. Like that's why I said that word, but
because
it's
of all the suicide rates.
Yeah, they made it. They made it so it can deal with so many different things now. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a general topic now.
Yeah. We can be here forever talking about all different types of bullying. You know what I'm saying? Like it is. So they take that shit, and the mental health is why they take it so serious. You know what I mean?
But ironically, mental health is like physical health. If you don't work on your weak areas, see, people think it's about protecting the fragility. Oh, I'm sensitive there. No, you have to build that up.
Yeah.
You have to build up your strength. That's what mental health is.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It ain't protecting what's soft.
You
you said, it made us wittier.
Yeah.
You was quicker. Like you said, iron sharpen iron, but I think all together.
You see the wisdom to say, okay, if I go over there, it's going to be trouble. I don't know how to defend myself when it comes to the jokes, so I'm just not going to go over there.
Yeah, that ain't your crowd.
Yeah, it's conflict resolution. Okay, either I'm with the smoke, or I'm not.
Go around to the through.
Am I going to subject myself to it now if I'm not with it, or I'm just going to navigate around it? If I'm with it, even still, am I going to go to it and whatever happens, or I'm just like, you know what? Maybe it's not a smart thing because maybe I might have the advantage, and then their reaction is to get physical now because now they can't rebuttal me. So it's just a mental game throughout. People gotta stop playing checkers and start playing chess.
Right.
Start playing out all the possible outcomes before a situation happens, and choose the best road. That doesn't mean that you're still not going to walk into something. But just using wisdom it's probably best to avoid a lot of things because you can't dictate how somebody responds to your disrespect or your diss back towards them. You can't dictate their response. So
critical thinking.
And dog, I think we're gonna end on this, bro. Me and you, honestly, I try to tell people this all the time, bro. When you play sports, you are built different.
Very.
I don't care what sports you playing. Once you play sports, you are built different. Like them practices, them bus rides, and you shit get crazy.
The
Like
games.
the
The
games. You know what I mean?
You might not get in.
You might,
you're supposed to.
Like people, we jonesed and cracked. I mean, it's just different. Like, don't lose no game. You was the reason why we felt we lost. Yo, whoa.
That is a long. The school could be a mile away.
You better hope that's a home game.
That's a long mile.
You better hope that's a home game if you lost that shit. You know.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'd rather be an away game, because if it's a home game, you got to go through the home crowd now.
Yeah. You got all the niggas waiting outside for you.
You got to go through the home crowd. You got to.
Yo, what happened?
Yo, that was Aaron. He dropped the pass. And I'm like,
yeah, man. It built character though, but still, like we just looked at stuff different. We ain't take that kind of stuff that serious. You know what I mean? We thought that shit was serious. I played football. Like that shit is the closest thing to like being in battle. You know what I mean? Obviously, I was in both. You know what I mean? So I could make this analogy. Like, war battle. And then you get like because you can die in football if you ain't playing. If you slipping, it can get ugly.
Hit the wrong angle, death, paralyzation.
Hell yeah.
All those things.
Something broke. You're right. Paralyzed. Yeah. That is
paralyzation. Is that a word? I just make something up.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. You know what I mean? It sounds like a good word. You know what I mean?
I was like, did I just violate right there? Yeah. Paralyzed. That's paralyzation.
Yeah, that's
I gotta look that up. Make
that
sure I
sport,
make up a word.
It was grisly.
Paralysis.
Like you would get hurt out there, so it just built. Think about that. It builds a different kind of character. It does. You know what I mean? You see shit differently.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball.
Hell yeah, that was crazy. That's real, man. Like I said, we just. Like just growing up in sports, I know helped me so much as far as just being strong mentally and physically. You know what I mean? It did. You know what I mean? It did. You know what I mean? I don't take
especially college sports.
Yeah. And then you get the shit where you got guys like I said, I didn't talk trash to people unless they talk trash to me first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was one of them type. But you can get a cat that, he backing it up.
It's going to be a long night.
Be a long night. This nigga know stuff about you ain't even know about your own self. Like, what is going on? I ran into one of them a couple times. Like, good Lord. You know what I mean? I can't even come back on him right now. This is getting
mouse in the house. Like, what?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. Well, that builds toughness. I ain't get mad and want to fight the nigga. Yeah, he was killing me and he was backing it up. And I couldn't do nothing. I'm like,
let me
damn.
tell y'all something. Worse than an opponent is your college coach. When I say you need to be prepared for that level of scolding.
Yeah, scolding. Yeah.
You've never I don't think your parents ever did you like
because they know your parents ain't around. What you gonna go home and yell at the cry to your mom?
Yeah, and remember, you're now playing men's whatever and women's whatever. It's not boys basketball, girls basketball. It's men's basketball, women's basketball now. So the level of accountability, responsibility is such a greater demand. The scrutiny that comes along with that is intense. And if you can't handle that, you're going to quit.
Yeah.
So that right there is sticking with it, especially when things don't go your way. You will not believe how much character that builds in. Only people that can understand this, if you actually play collegiate sports, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That coaching level is completely different. But they do not care about your feelings.
Honestly, dog, growing up back in the day when we played football, our parents wasn't that sensitive, so we had coaches like that when we was younger. Like, we had some wild coaches. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you terrible. You need to, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of talk. Like, if you want to play on this team, you need to work or go home. I don't really need you. Like, we used to have coaches and we little talking to us like that.
Did they stop the game and say that to you?
Who?
The coaches.
Who?
In the game? Like
Our coaches used to curse us out. No, like I said, it's the parents allowed the coaches to be that way because it worked. You know what I mean? It worked.
I'm saying I went through that in college. I was like, all right.
Yeah. No, bro, I'm being real. Like, I got some of my hardest coaches, and when I was little growing up, like, they ain't played no games cursing.
But then again, that's why Williamstown football program is what it is, because they start at 5 years
old. Yeah, they be yelling at you like, Nick, like when you come from a winning program, they expect to win. The coaching is different. You want to be in a program where you ain't winning, probably the coaches is moving a little different. You know what I mean? They ain't that serious.
Even though I ain't like when it sound like that, I'll give y'all that. Y'all football program, y'all started there and y'all groomed them boys all the way up through high school. And that's like, you wasn't just walking on the Williamstown football team.
Nah, hell
You were born and you were ingrained in the DNA of being a Williamstown Brave. You didn't walk onto that team. The only way you walked onto that team is if you was the man. Yeah, you was a county first
you had
team
to
somewhere
be somebody nice coming in there. Like, like damn.
I'd have walked on the basketball team.
Yeah, of course. Sure. Yeah, of course. You'd have played either way.
Crazy if I played with no.
I was just I'm just making you'd have played either way. But we great, like I said, as a young kid, I started playing football at 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As I'm talking about, I remember those coaches. They was wild. You know what I mean?
Pick your feet up. Pick them up.
This is how far back I go. These jokers was smoking. They was wild. Yo, you know what I'm saying?
That's what they sounded like when you was that little.
Listen, these jokers were smoking cigarettes on the sideline.
Chewing tobacco.
That too. But I'm telling you, they was smoking. BJ, am I lying? These jokers was smoking cigarettes on the sideline of the football games. You know what I mean? That's the type that's the kind of stuff we grew up with, and nobody cared. Nobody got a sense of, look at the coach, he cursed at my kid, or
that's what BJ say. Said my college coaches verbally destroyed us. It was like they wanted you to quit. The weak ones, and he said, and BJ, he agreed with you. Said it's true.
Yeah, man, my coach, especially if you was lacking, they ain't think you wanted to be on the team. They tell you in the heartbeat, we don't need you,
at all.
At all. You know what I mean? Yo, mom, dad, y'all need to work him out. And then back then, all this,
my 4-year-old goes harder than this.
All that, you gotta play the kid and all that shit.
Didn't exist.
Oh, that shit ain't exist.
There was no participation trophies in this era that we talking about.
Yeah.
You earned your way onto the field.
Oh, yeah.
If you weren't good enough,
we had some guys
you got cut.
They only get on the field and we up 100 and down 100.
Up 100 and down 100 is crazy.
He ain't lying.
Crazy. But I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was a lot of those dudes. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, because coach
first
ain't
team
care.
Practice All-American, but they don't get in the game.
We played both ways. Like in football, wasn't this? You just play offense. No. Mm-hmm. Offense, defense,
stay on the field.
Yeah. What about my kid, coach? What about him? What about him? He lucky he got a jersey. He lucky he got one of these jerseys.
He's right there where he's supposed to be.
Yo,
why ain't he playing? Because he's the slowest kid on the field.
Yeah, wrong sport, parent. I want to tell you that. But nah, man,
he's only here because you paid the registration
fee. And we needed a team mom that can really be there.
He's here because you bring the orange slices. That's the truth.
Yeah. Yo, for real, the team moms always the kids that don't play and shit. They gotta be like, yeah, I'll be the team mom because my son ain't going, daughter ain't getting nothing, you know.
Or that's the way the kid get on the team because the team mom bring everything.
Yeah, man.
Mom do.
Y'all think I'm playing? Like I said, this the shit I was raised up. Like we ain't getting no pass.
Why we don't take it easy on the kids?
We don't. Why we don't take it easy? Because nobody took it easy on me.
That's why some of these kids is soft now because they got a trophy for showing up.
No mental toughness.
Not putting in the work. They get a trophy for showing up. When they first started that participation trophy era, dude, I was so mad. I'm like, they lost the division.
Yeah,
why they get a trophy?
I'd be heated. My kids know I don't even play that participation, John. I'm telling you, my daughter had one of the worst softball games I think I ever witnessed her have. I think I told the story, and they gave her they was picking MVPs for each team after the game, and we lost. To me, it was her worst game back there. You know what I mean? She just didn't play good. And I seen them give her the medal. I'm like, what the hell?
What's that for? I don't know.
Yo, she came and she knew walking to me after the game. She knew I was gonna say something. I was like, you got the medal? She's like, yeah. I was like, why they give it to you? You know what I mean? Straight up. Just exactly what I said. I was like, why they give it to you? I was like, you thought that was a good game? This is how I talked to her. I said, you thought that was a good game? She's like, nah, it was actually bad. I was like real bad, right? She's like, yeah. So you think you should have got the MVP for the game, like for your team? She's like, I was like, yeah, let me give me that. Let me hold that for you. You don't, yeah, we don't do
I'll
these.
give it to you another time when you earn it.
Yeah. I'm quite sure you'll get it one time where I think you didn't get it, and I'll give it back. That's exactly what I told her. I was like, because you do be getting stuff, and they be, yeah. Let me get that.
I'll give it to you when you
and
deserve
I give it when you deserve it. Yeah, you don't get no damn MVP, and I'm saying that's the worst game. You know what I mean? Yeah. This ain't like she just had a couple of minutes. No, I'm like, damn, I'm back here like this is the worst.
There's a whole lot of errors going on right now.
Yeah, I'm like, she got MVP.
You missed the ground out over here. You missed that.
Yeah. I ain't that. Yeah, no. We ain't doing no. What's it? The Fockers. Nigga had top 14 trophies and shit. Top 14.
Gaylord Focker. Participation trophy.
He said there's a lot of 10 places. He said there's a lot of 10 places.
We love our son. We love on our son.
My kids know they
can't.
It is,
Fokker.
My kids know they can't even make the manual unless we don't even do seconds on the manual unless she was like second, like type second in the nation.
Second in the nation is first in Jersey, for sure.
Second in the nation, get it. Well, after that, nigga, we doing
we ain't doing second.
The manual
we ain't doing second first. In the city.
MVPs in first for my kids. They already know. My daughter was like, she's like, she kept getting all these seconds. It was funny. She was like, damn, Dad, I can't even get on the manual with her.
Better put it in your room. Because you want to get down to this trophy display case.
She's losing to the championship every year, like twice. You know what I mean? I was like, damn.
Have you seen my 3 championship rings?
Nigga, she was the Buffalo Bills all over again, just getting there and just getting Buffalo Bills, just getting there, and just losing.
Second place is first loser.
Yeah, but nah, man, we just was a different breed growing up. Like I said, I'm 48, so if y'all around, y'all know what I'm talking about. Even when we was little kids, man. We didn't hear a lot of that. You might have that one nice coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You always seen that, but then you see the wild ones. You know what I mean? You always got your wild ones. You know what I'm saying? And you don't care. They might say something to hurt your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You better pick it up or you're going to be on the sideline. You know what I mean? That was the worst place to be, on the sideline. I ain't worrying about the coach told me to shut up or, you know.
I want to play.
I'm trying to play, you know what I mean? But that's it, man. You know, we just a different breed. I keep saying it can't really speak for the new generation because we just wasn't raised like them, bro. I don't know. We could easily be them if we was in this generation. So that's what I'm saying. I know we always had these, oh yeah, these millennial topics. But for real, when you look at it, we're not born in this generation, so we ain't gonna act like this. You know what I mean? We was privileged to know to kind of see, where you gotta survive.
You get what you work for.
Yeah.
You get what you work for.
You know what I mean?
Get what you earn. Sometimes it doesn't work out like that either, but still, man. Earn it. The stuff that's just given to you, you don't appreciate. And that's why you think about like the state of some of these sport programs now where kids just up and quit.
Oh yeah.
They're not vested in it. I went to visit Stockton and I was just on campus and I ran into Coach Bittner, who is the current men's basketball coach, and they're doing a phenomenal job down there. And he says, Aaron, man, I can't even yell at these kids. Like our best player, this is like 2 years ago. One of our best players yelled at him in practice and he just up and quit. I'm like, what? I've never heard of that. One of your best, you get yelled at and you quit.
Ain't
I'm like, the way our coaches used to cuss us out.
That sound like that nobody ever told he did anything wrong.
I feel sorry for those kids because they're going to have such a hard time out here.
I know.
That pandemic phase where people were just getting money online, it was just that free for all. That window is closed. The world is back open again, and a lot of the old rules are slowly coming back in place, and that's what a lot of this shift is about: getting things back to the old standard, the old norm. Yeah, this well, I don't like. I'm just going to quit, and I'm just going to make it my own.
Yeah, my kids
that
know
once well
you signed
dry.
up, you signed up. You know what I mean? Yeah, you gonna quit at the end of the last game. Yeah, last game, that's when you done and shit. Yeah, you got to do. Yeah, once we sign up, I don't care what the situation is.
I'm glad you said that. See things through.
Yeah.
Let your words still mean something. Whether it's great, it turns out great for you, not just see it all the way through. That's a lesson learned. Move on. We learn from that. Apply it to the next thing. Keep going. But see things through. Be a person of your word, because that means something. That holds value. You have no idea the character that's being built in you by going through something, enduring it to the end. You never know what's on the other side of that if you don't finish it.
Yeah.
It's a life lesson
Good point,
right there.
bro. You know what I mean? On that note, y'all heard us, man. We start venting all over, you know what I mean? But it kind of it intertwined with each other. But yeah, like I said, it's a lot. You could, when you're talking about the bullying, or it can go 1,000 ways with this whole
suck it up.
Yeah, we the suck it up generation. You know what I mean? But some people don't like that. You know what I mean? I don't care. That's just me. That's how I was raised. But I do understand a little why the kids is the way they are, because maybe they ain't being taught the way we was taught. Like I said, I can speak for myself. I don't, I take some things that my parents used with me, but I don't use all of it. You know what I mean? And sometimes, sometimes I'll be like, damn, I should have been like this more with them. You know what I mean? As a parent, you always think of stuff you could have did better. If you're a good parent.
I was literally thinking about that yesterday.
Yeah, if you're a good parent,
did that instead of this.
Yeah. You should. I could have went this way. Maybe things would have. I always do that. I think a lot like that. You know what I mean? I don't soak in it, but it's just human nature to think that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, if I would have did this, and I do it really with my first kid. It's more with my first kid, because I'm younger. You know what I mean? You're a little wilder when you're young and you have a kid. I was like, what, 22 when I had my first.
If you can dodge traffic, you can dodge a ball.
I was wilder with him because I was younger. But you know what I mean? Luckily for me, I had a girl next. And it
softened you up.
Oh yeah. You can't move like that.
Right
with
up.
her. You know what I mean? She ain't hearing that
What?
shit. She like, I quit.
There's no crying in baseball.
Girls tell you quit, they quit. And like, I don't give a damn what that shit. You can probably threaten the boys a little bit, but the girls is done. They done. You done crushed them. So it did change me. I got to see, like, damn, I should have did that with him. But I was a nut with him. But some people got their own ways. I ain't saying it didn't work, because he still did good. You know what I mean? Like, he did very well. You know what I mean? It's when we stopped doing it is when he went crazy.
So, no more yelling at them?
It's when we let the chains off. It was like, hey, okay, now be you.
said the party starts at 9? I'll be there.
You know what I mean? But, you know, it is what it is, man. I love all my kids, man, for real.
Man.
You know what I mean? All of them is different, but appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Definitely, you know what I mean? We got a few announcements. Me, Frequency Saturday.
This weekend.
Talent show.
Cooper River Park Talent Expo. Yeah. You got your boy Sugar Will hosting, and you already know DJ Frequency on the ones and twosies. Yeah, me.
Wicked.
And I'm gonna have a truck out there. The food truck is official. I got that
Good Peepz trucks out there.
Oh, I got. Yo, you gotta see the post, y'all. I did a post. We was already on the show. Yeah. Pops, shout out to Pops. This nigga is the best handyman pop ever in America. Yeah. Q.
Let's get it.
Love my Pops. He got that truck looking crazy. So we had that out there. It's gonna be a talent expo. If you got talent, make sure you can look on my page, Good Peepz page, DJ Frequency's page. We got it up right now. So you know what I mean? So
keyword on good talent, because you don't want to walk away with this.
I
might be a Sandman out there for you.
I'm the host. I'm the host. So make sure you come out doing good. You know what I mean? For real. But we if you don't have entertainment or nothing, like, come out, chill. It's a nice place. You know, the Cooper River Park is nice. I ain't gonna hold you. It can be a family event, it's kid friendly. They got the parks out there. We're gonna have the food. And like I said, DJ Frequency on the ones and twos. I think I'm gonna bring out a couple cornhole joints. Hey, yeah. We go. Yeah, one time. So, you know what I mean? Have some fun, you know what I mean? Chill like we used to do in the park where you could go out, chill out, and have a ball. And it's supposed to be nice. I mean, nice weather that they talking like 80, you know what I mean? 80 high, you know what I mean? So that's always good. So make sure y'all come out again Saturday from 1 to 8. You know what I mean? Cooper River Park. Be your boy Sugar Will hosting and DJ Frequency on the ones and twos. I already told you we was gonna be in the streets. And then next week, Double A, tell them what we got going on next week.
Thursday, we're gonna be up top.
Up top,
which is North Jersey for my people outside the state. Up top is what we refer to North Jersey. Drewski birthday party.
DJ Drewski.
DJ Drewski.
Yeah.
Of Hot 97.
Hot 97, boy.
I believe we on host duties. What we doing?
We on media duty, as like I said, Good Peepz, yo. We don't ask us what we do. We just we doing what we
Our
can
numbers
do.
called, we show up.
Yeah, people want us to do media now. You know what I mean?
Security, interviews, everything.
We doing media at the DJ Drewski party.
Is what we saying.
Yeah, so we something like that. We definitely was going to say that's what's up. Shout out to my girl, Miss Byrne, uniquely coordinator, for letting us, putting us down on that, man. So we definitely gonna be doing that. Can't wait. Like I said, you rock with us, vibe with us. We in the streets. We're gonna be doing something close to y'all. Probably back home soon. It's getting that time. So we, something to come up. But anything, Double A?
Teamwork make the dream work, man.
Yeah,
work together.
September 7th.
Top
of the NFL season.
yeah.
Vanity's Playhouse.
Vanity's Playhouse.
You know what I mean, fellas and ladies. You know what I mean. You want to football fantasy, something exotic.
Them ladies.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the ladies being there heavy. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
September 7th. You know what I mean? Sunday, all day Sunday from noon till midnight.
DJ Frequency.
Monday Night Football. I'll be there hosting. You know what I mean? Good Peepz truck gonna be there too. Hosting the D. What you laughing at?
I thought he paused. I thought he said DJ Freak.
You said DJ Frequency hosting. Now he want to talk, yo.
DJ Freak.
I'm back at my old job. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Can't get the nigga to talk for nothing.
I'm back in my wheelhouse.
I'm at the Playhouse. I'm gonna be live
back in my wheelhouse.
hosting the whole night.
Yeah. Like I was saying, Vanity's Playhouse, 565 Landis Ave. That's down there in Bridgeton. Come out, have some fun, man. Go ahead, Double A, close it out,
Yeah,
man.
this is DJ Freak. Yeah, come check me out now. I'm saying, Vanity Playhouse.
Yeah, that nigga,
From
yeah.
noon to midnight.
He better. I'm definitely going. I want to see how comfortable he is in this situation.
Yeah, that's my bad.
You know that
Yeah.
nigga get tongue
That
tied.
boy, he went what's that Quiet Storm. I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean. Come
You
check
know
me
he
out,
got
Vanity
that
Playhouse
Donnie Simpson
from
voice
noon
and
to
shit.
midnight.
Yeah, you know he got a, like I said, his boy. When I heard him do a voiceover, I was like, "Damn, nigga, you actually good."
He says, you know, I don't show all my talents at once.
This nigga actually has a hell of a voice for a voiceover. You know what I mean? But nah, you know we gotta mess with our bull frequency.
For
you know
sure,
what I
for
mean?
Rule
sure.
number 2.
Yeah.
Nobody gets away.
Yeah.
Nobody gets away.
Nah, but yeah,
Still mad at that nigga sent me to the river. That shit was
River was definitely
That was
classic.
the best setup in life.
The
Right
best
there.
setup in life, you know what I mean? It was, you know what I mean? But like I said, last week was a good comeback, you know what I mean? You had that classic
Yeah.
with the
That
jaw.
was funny, man.
That was one, yeah, help, man. And that second help almost made me pass out. I said, what is wrong with this dude? You know what I mean? Double
That
A
was a
funny
moment.
as hell too, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know I be acting the fool. This nigga be act, yeah, he got it different,
Rare,
you know.
rare moments. If I get this old, it's over. I just,
Yeah,
don't
y'all.
care.
Behind the scenes, Double A.
That's a different person.
Nah, that's my man, though. We appreciate y'all tuning in to Good Peepz. Good times is made with Good Peepz.
Peeps.
You know what I mean? Till next week. Y'all, like I said, we be in the streets. Y'all see us in the streets. DJ Drewski party, you know what I mean? Deuces to everybody. Everybody be safe. Sugar Will.
Let's go.
Yeah.